H.G. Wells wrote an article and a short story about the world brain.
He did?
Mm-hmm. And he predicted the internet based off the world brain.
1937. Way before the internet.
Long way before the internet.
But that's exactly what this exhibit is all about. It's all about those Victorian writers and inventors who were kind of ahead of their time, talking about things like the internet back when, we didn't have computer chips. We didn't have the radio that we do today.
Or submarines. Jules Verne predicted submarines 25 years before the submarine was even invented.
Submarines. You have, even Frankenstein goes in there with bringing something back to life with electricity. Reanimation, except what we do is defibrillator panels.
Which is almost the same thing. Almost. Not completely.
But it led into that. I mean, it's the electricity and the reanimation of tissue, basically, bringing the heart back. And so that's what steampunk is all about, is taking those Victorian ideas, but making them futuristic with the technology that the Victorians had. That's why you see all the gears and goggles and all of that kind of stuff. So what we have here is basically a switchboard. And when you would call in on your little party line or your wall phone, someone would answer. They would say, "Hello, how can we connect you?"
"Hi, how can we connect you?" "I would like to speak to Deborah in Illinois." "Got you." "So-and-so would like to speak to Deborah from Illinois." "I understand. I'll connect Deborah." "Deborah, you have a collect call from," well, not a collect call, but you have a call from so-and-so from Wisconsin. And they would talk.
Ta-da. So it was a whole complicated thing. Honestly, I don't know how they remembered it. One of our board members said that she used to do long distance on a board similar to this, and it's just crazy to me. Because, we grew up with landlines and cell phones, and this is nuts. But she said they all were trained to sound the same, so it sounded like you were talking to one person if you called the operator. They had to memorize different answers so that everyone's saying the exact same thing. It's really interesting. So what this is basically that switchboard, except for making calls. This is going to tell you about different facts. Everything from what the coldest thing made was, to how many pieces in a Model T Ford, to the canyon that's deeper than the Grand Canyon. It's a bunch of different facts. And so it's a little confusing how to get these facts to work. So that's what we're here to show you today. So,
take your cables.
Get all your cables out. 4 per little box. Now, you could just put them in randomly, and you might get it to work. But our hints for you to go all the way across, any of the acrosses, any of the columns, or either diagonal. If you just put it like randomly around, you're probably not going to find something. So, we're going to put it all the way across.
The element selenium conducts electricity only when a light is shined on it. In the dark, it is an insulator.
So yes, any of these. So I went across.
I'm going to go diagonal.
According to the Brookings study, the average patent is worth $500,000.
Yeah, so they're all different, which is really cool. So you can go to each individual square here, each column, each row, each diagonal, and it's all going to be fun, different facts, just about stuff. Because again, this is kind of mimicking that world brain, that internet. And what it is telling you here is that he envisioned something taking bits and pieces from somewhere and putting them together. So that's you're taking your individual little things and putting them together to get a fact.
Distilled water does not conduct electricity. It has no impurities in it, which are the conductors of electricity.
So, what else about the switchboard?
Well, did you know that there are still 69,000 switchboard operators in the world today, as of 2021?
I did not. I am legit shocked by that. Okay. How are there still okay. Is that just like an opera? Okay, I'm gonna move on.
I don't know. Another fun fact is that it wasn't until the 1940s that the switchboards were starting to kind of disappear, which is weird because cell phones really didn't come into play.
Yeah.
Cell phones didn't really come into play until the 80s,
Yeah.
late 70s, early 80s.
That is earlier than I expect, but that's when, TV was becoming popular and radio was getting better, so yeah, I could see the technology.
And party lines actually became party lines. This is your first original party line. So, as you would think of a telephone, it's just a straight, hi, I want to call Erin, so I'm going to dial Erin's phone number. It'll ring, Erin will pick up. Nothing in between. But this was the in-between person.
If you want to see switchboards in work, there are several different movies and TV shows. I know Murdoch Mysteries, which is mentioned in this exhibit, has an episode or two about that. I think Peggy Carter.
The Imitation Game. There's a couple of this. The Crown. It shows you the switchboard that's there in the castle.
Yes, because they have to find the person, wherever that person is. There's a Peggy Carter on Disney Plus, or Agent Carter, rather. Yeah, lots of different things out there. So you can definitely see a switchboard in work. It's very quick. They were, man. Hello, how may I connect your call? Okay, and it's just, stress me out.
Crazy.
But come on in and check out our switchboard and learn some other fun facts. Like, we hope this works. Yes.
It should just be that.
Some inventions that come to us through war: canned food, sanitary towels, duct tape, radar, plastic surgery, microwave ovens, and the internet.
The internet. I like how you said that. Yeah, come on in. This is right here when you enter the exhibit. It is called The World Brain. Steampunk meets the present day. I don't know.
See how the original internet worked.